Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Lou. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you guys like what you see, which I know you will, please make sure you press the subscribe button that's down below, as well as that bell notification so you guys are notified every single time that I post a new video. Now, as you guys can tell by this title, today is going to be another business tips. I personally like doing these. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like me doing these business tips type thing videos, because I like finding out new things, and I just like sharing it with you guys for people that don't know, because most of the things that I'm learning, I personally have to research it myself and then find out and stuff, because most people don't really be telling you these things, honestly, because they be keeping everything on hush hush. I mean, that's good for you, do that, but I personally feel like I know there's someone out there that probably is wondering the same thing that I'm wondering and would like to know these information and stuff like that. So let me know if you guys like these videos and if I should keep doing them and stuff. But for today's video is gonna be how to basically make hashtags. Now, if you don't know what hashtags are, sis, what are you doing? How you have a business and you don't know what hashtags are? You should have been started doing these hashtags since yesterday. But if you don't know what hashtags are, they're basically what they are. They're hashtags that you use underneath your videos or photos or anything like that on your business page, or even if you are doing if you're trying to become an influencer or you're trying to get your page to be seen. That's basically what hashtags are. They help your post get seen from outside your audience, which is your audience meaning the people that follow you. So it goes outside of that and you can attract a wider range audience. Basically, that's what they use it for. Now, I am gonna go through this. I'm gonna screen record in my phone. Hopefully I remember how to do this. All right, so I'm gonna open up my Instagram, because I'm trying to figure out how can I really show you guys, because honestly there's not two ways. There's kind of a process that I go through before I put my hashtag, because I recently just updated my hashtags. So what I first do is I would go on other people's pages, and yeah, I would basically go on other people's pages that basically do the same thing that I'm doing. Or if I'm selling lip gloss, if I'm selling hair, if I'm selling clothes or whatever, whoever those people are, make sure it's within your niche. This is important because you don't want to attract potential customers and stuff like that to your page and they're not interested in the thing that you basically use the hashtag for. So make sure that when you do this part of the research where you are collecting hashtags from different pages and stuff like that, make sure it's within your niche, because if you don't do that and you just take whatever hashtag, it's gonna be completely useless. Honestly, it's not gonna bring any type of it's not gonna be useful at all. So that's what I do first. So first I would just go on different people's pages that's within my niche, and I would because some do and some don't use hashtags. So what I always do is I just go click on their photos and I do the drop down, and then if they do have hashtags, I would go through their page. I would go through it and I would basically pick out the ones that I think that I would like, and I just add it on my notes page. I would just get it and I would add it to the notes page. I would add it to the notes page basically. And now after I do that, I always make sure that I get a good amount, because with hashtags you can actually use, how much can you use on Instagram? Because I know you can't add too much. I don't really know the exact amount. If I do know the exact amount, I'll put it somewhere on the screen, but I know you can use a lot but not too much. So I make sure that I get a good handful. I actually get more than I would actually need, because it's gonna tie into the second part. Now this second part is basically where I'm gonna take those hashtags and I would run it through Instagram. I pretend, let me do it for you guys. Let me screen record. All right, so I would go on Instagram. Let's go to my business page. All right, so I would go on Instagram. Like I said, I would go through their stuff and I would see if they have hashtags or anything. Blase, blase. Now we're on part 2. Now, this is the part that is going to kind of make or break your hashtag to see if it's useful or not as well. Because let me pretend like I'm uploading a hair. I'm uploading a post. Now I'll press next. Blase, blase. And actually, let me see if I can do that. Oh, I actually can. All right, so now this part, I'm going to, now each hashtag, I'm gonna go through them. Like for instance, if I put hashtag bundles, now the hashtag bundles will pop up. Now the first one that pops up is 6.3 million. Second, 282k, 782k, 25k, 505k. Now within those, I would not pick the first one because it has 6.3 million posts. That wouldn't be smart, especially if you're like starting off as like a smaller business. You wouldn't want to compete with 6.3 million. I'm sorry guys, tomorrow's Labor Day and a lot of them are like popping fireworks. I'm sorry about that if you guys do hear the fireworks in the back, but these videos got to get done, okay? But I want to pick the 6.3 million one because you as a small business, you don't have that much wide of a audience, and now you're gonna be competing against everybody that uses that hashtag. And your main goal for using a hashtag is to at least be on the first or second page of that hashtag, because that's the only way you're really gonna be seen from people that are searching up this hashtag. So out of all of these, like I'm going through them right now, if I did want to use the hashtag bundles, I would use the 25.5 K post. Now that's underneath 25. That's underneath 25. It's 25,000, which means that you came from 6.3 million to 25k, which gives you a better chance of your post being seen within that. Even though that hashtag isn't just bundles, it says bundles on hand, but still those people that are searching up those hashtags are gonna see your your page and stuff like that, and they're interested in hair or whatsoever. Now the second thing we can look up is lip gloss. Again, the lip gloss, if you just use lip gloss by itself, it's gonna say the first one is 6.2 million, and as you continue going, all of them are like a lot, like they're like 200k. Me, for myself, when I do like pick hashtags, I would go between under 30k to 1,000k, meaning like if the number of posts on that is underneath 30k, I would choose it. But if it's above it, I wouldn't even want to do it because I know that it's going to be useless, because my post is probably not going to be seen on that page, or it's going to be there, but it's probably going to be like all the way lost within all the other ones. So when it comes to even adding the hashtags, you have to get creative with it. Instead of you saying lip glosses just in general, I would say like for instance, this one says lip gloss giveaway. Yeah, I mean, girl, even if you're not doing a giveaway, still you can still use this because it just about made it within the 30k. It's 32.8k, but it's still a lower number than a 6.4 million posts. You get what I'm saying? So this one says lip gloss giveaway, which you can still use because it's still within your niche. It's still relating to lip gloss. Another one could be lip gloss packaging, which is 25k, which is even better. And then another one is lip gloss labels, which is 16.4k, and so on and so forth. And there, which one is ooh, this one says lip gloss to vendors, which is 10.7K. And literally, you guys, this step is very repetitive because like I said, after you do that first research part where you collect all the different hashtags, you would just literally go back and forth in between your hashtags, and you would just go in them, you would tweak them if you have to, delete some if you have to because it's too much and stuff, and basically you would just narrow it down to like a few, and those are the ones that you're gonna use. Now, one thing that I did started learning is not using the same hashtag for all your posts. You have to change it up. Now, I don't really change it up a lot, but after like 6 posts that I do with that hashtag, 6 are like I don't want to say 3 because I don't change it after 3, but like make sure that you have different sets of hashtags. Now, I say this because I recently learned that Instagram could actually shadow ban your posts because they basically think that you're like a robot or something, like, you know, that you're not like an actual page because you're basically using that same hashtag. So it just thinks that you're a robot, and it shadow bans your post. And shadow ban meaning that all your followers or potential people that can see your post can't see it because Instagram basically hides it from them. So you have to rotate your hashtags. So after you make this first set of hashtags, you don't necessarily have to change it all the way, like change everything again. You can just take some words out here and there and include new ones and stuff. And like I said, have at least 2 or 3 sets of different hashtags where you can, you know, rotate them and stuff like that, so your photos and stuff don't get shadow banned from you, you know, repeatedly keep using it for your posts and stuff. And also what I've learned is you can, instead of, if you don't want that look of the hashtags in your, you know, bio in your business thing, you actually can just put it, oh my god, I forgot to stop the recording. Okay, it stopped by itself. But what you can actually do is just put it in the comments. Like, instead of you putting it in your title of your caption, you could just copy and paste the hashtags and include them in your comments. And I think it works the same way. Let me know in the comments down below if it don't, but I've done that before and it worked perfectly fine for me. But like I said, let me know in the comments down below if putting it in the comments or putting it in the caption is 2 different things. For me, it worked the same, like I said. But that's basically how I use my hashtags, and honestly, it's been really helpful because I've been able to get a lot of different people around that's not my, you know, my regular average audience. I get a wider range and stuff. And one more thing that I forgot to say, make sure that you use hashtags of where you're located or other places that you're located. Because for instance, me, I would use Broward, I would use Florida, I would use Atlanta, I would use New York and stuff like that. Places that you see that a lot of people is purchasing, you know, that type of product or services that you're rendering. So I would include that in the hashtags as well, so you can attract those people from, you know, those different places as well. But, and even if those people that, you know, that sees the hashtags and stuff, even if they do follow you and you see you're not getting any, like, you know, clients and stuff, but those people that are still watching you and looking at your posts and liking them and stuff like that, those are still potential, they can eventually become potential customers. Yeah, they could still become potential customers and stuff. So make sure that you just keep on, you know, posting and using your hashtags and stuff like that, because girl, someone is watching and eventually they are gonna, you know, become potential customers and buy the products or services and stuff like that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if it was helpful to you any type of way, let me know in the comments down below, as well as like this video and make sure you subscribe. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.